Great Britain and UK and India is, having this special year where culturally and and fashion and films and entertainment and heritage, everything we all this is a year which has been is an important year, and we are very fortunate that this year we were shooting for our film Mubaraka, which the story is about British Asians living over here, and as Anisab said that this story will, when people living over here, not only the British Asians living over here, but I think even the citizens of the actual British people at the sea, they'll be able to identify and really enjoy this film. It's a family drama. It's a kind of, not a drama, it's a comedy, family combination of everything. So this is the kind of story which is, I think, which had to be told and had to be created, and these kind of synergies will keep on happening, And I think I've shot quite a few films over here in London. I think important film which I really shot over here was Lamhe. So I have great memories of Lamhe being shot over here. That also, I think most of the film was shot here. At least my portion was shot over here. It was shot in Rajasthan and London. And but this film, almost 85%, I think 85% is in London. Almost 85% of the film is in London. So that makes it very, very unique. And it's part of the story. And coming to your question, that I think both the cultures and like there are so many things which we have so organically adapted, where food is concerned, where technique, technology, emotion, friendship, history, I think it's learning. I think it's, we all are really coming together and slowly and steadily we are trying to understand each other more. And whatever happened in the past, there were so many conflicts which happened between both these countries. But how the world is now shrinking, and we all are looking at positivity, and both our countries believe in liberalization and all communities living together and all religions living together. And that's, I think, what makes both these countries so unique.
Fabulous.
He's actually excited to be in England because just see how good he looks in this weather.
Well, I look good in every weather.
All seasons.
Just see the glow.
Actually, I was going to ask you the next question. In terms of the fact that you mentioned, that many films have been shot in London over the years and in England as well. But we, as the kind of British Asian community, over the years have seen the general kind of, not to pinpoint any particular company, but the Dharma Yash Raj kind of productions of us living in 15, 16 bedroom mansions and helicopters landing, coming back from university. I mean, how much of a escapist
There,
take?
the film you're talking about, they came here and cheated it as Delhi. That's a different...
Sure, but I'm saying the
different
representation of British Asians was always been this kind of highlight.
This film is about you. It's about anybody sitting here. This film can happen, this situation, this scenario can happen to any British Asian family living over here. So it's too early to discuss the story, but or the content at this point. But genuinely, it's a film that will connect with all of you. Everybody has family over here. Everybody has the cultural mindset that is deeply embedded. Our older generations came in much earlier. So there is a new age philosophy that's there with the youngsters, and there's a family upbringing as well. So it's sort of set in that situation where you respect your elders, you respect certain situations, but yet there is the fun of being a younger character out there for both my characters at least. So I think when you see the film, you'll relate to all the situations that we have because it's deeply embedded in the family system. And I think most of us living here, as in most of you all living here, the family values account for a lot when it comes to taking big decisions like getting married as well. So it has a tongue-in-cheek take on marriage, it has a tongue-in-cheek take on cultural conflicts that can ensue. issues within the family that can come up because of circumstances, and how it's dealt with in a typical fun fashion when there is a director like Anees Bazmi involved. So it's a very nice take. I think it's something that you guys will all enjoy, and I'm hoping everybody across the world enjoys, because we've tried to be honest to the environment that you guys have all grown up in over here. We've tried to set that up. That's why we've chosen to shoot the entire film here mostly. We've not tried to cheat it by putting up sets in Bombay and just taking big wide shots. We are doing everything here. So whether it's a Gurdwara, whether it's the houses, whether it's even the actors, the supporting cast. There are so many actors from the British local community that we've taken, the technicians, to genuinely give it an honest commercial setup where you guys will feel connected when you see it.
I just mentioned actually, Atia, that there's a lot of local UK talent involved in the film as well. How is it different working with people from India, from Bombay, and different from working with, say, actors and actresses from this country? Is there any difference? Is the kind of energy the same, or is there a real different approach to the style of cinema acting?
So this is my second film, so I still have a lot to learn. But I think everybody has a great energy. Everybody is working together really well. And they're adapting as well to the way we work, and we're trying to adapt to the way they work as well. But I feel like it's a happy family even on set, and everybody's having lots of fun. So yeah, it's not very different, but I just feel like they'll have a lot to bring to the film as well.
Correct. And Ileana, I know that you guys have been shooting in like the Gurdwara and Gravesend recently and stuff. And what's the reaction like? Been having kind of you guys in town in sort of inner England parts as opposed to just central London, which is what we're synonymous with seeing in Hindi films. How has that been? How's the reaction been?
I actually was really surprised when I saw the Gurdwara in Gravesend.
Yeah.
It's massive, and I think I've explored almost every room in the place. And it's huge, and I was like, there's so much work that's put into it. It was my first time inside a Gurdwara as well.
Right.
I'm trying to say Gurdwara, but I think I'm saying it really badly. So
No, it's perfectly fine.
but it was beautiful.
She's part of the British cast.
And we can say Gurdwara.
No, but it was really nice. Yeah, it is. We've been practicing it, and I think we've been failing miserably, which is why we dub when we go back to cover up all the mistakes. But it's been fun. It's been nice. It's been. I thought it was going to be really far off, but it's actually a really nice drive. Driving about an hour and 10 minutes away from our hotel is not too bad.
You think the M25 is a nice drive? Really?
Have you been to Mumbai?
Yeah.
This is true. At least you're still moving, right?
Yes.
Yeah. At least you keep moving.
Oh, it's terrible. I mean, a 40-minute drive in Bombay is like you're gonna kill somebody. But
That's just to get to next door.
yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes. But it's really nice. It's a nice bunch of people. Like Arjun was saying, we've got lots of British Asian actors that we've incorporated in the script, and our main cast as well is so big. And we've got Aneej, who's amazing to work with. His energy is
What a player.
What a player! And he's just fantastic to work with. Ratnaji is awesome.
Yeah.
And all of us as well. And it's just lots of fun. We've got a little girl gang. And, she's introduced me to Shake Shack, which is unbelievable.
Wow.
I have to go back there. But
Yes, fine dining.
Yes. All the rumors of like actresses being on a really fine
The
diet.
seven-course meal that you enjoyed at Shake Shack.
oh god, yes. Oh, shush, we got you something there. No, we didn't.
No, you guys
Okay,
finished.
up on the way you ate it.
And Angie, if I could come to you before I open up the floor. Now, what we do know about this film is that both of you are playing turban-wearing sardars in the film. I saw something with you. You turned up with a very similar haircut to Arjun had for a little while, just before you started shooting this. And it was something that you said on camera. You said, I wanted to have my hair like this for Mubaraka, but Anees has told me that I can't, I have to wear a turban. Was that a real genuine situation where you wanted
He
to...
couldn't believe by mistake I'm looking slightly better than him in the set. I wanted to compete at that point.
I obviously I was shut down by Anees. I tried my best to convince him, but he said, no, I want you with a turban.
Great, great. Okay, we're very short on time, so I'm going to open up the floor. Erica is floating with a mic. Where can we start? Yes.
Hi, my name is Shabnam Sahi. I work for Sunrise Radio. It's a delight to see you all here. I'm going to start with Anil. I ought to say Anil G, but you can't say G to someone who's been your heartthrob throughout your growing up here, so we'll stick with Anil. Firstly, we know that your comic timing is absolutely impeccable. You have it nailed. How is it for you to work, A, with family, B, with the new generation, as it were? And to Anees जी, मुझे ये बताइए कि कहा जाता है कि बॉलीवुड में it's easy to make people sad, make them cry, make them sing and dance. It's very hard to get your comedy right. क्या आपको भी ये लगता है? So Anil जी first. I said G there by mistake.
You shouldn't have said the G.
3
No,
questions.
sorry, forgive me.
G is in gangster.
You know, I feel when I'm on the set, you know, I just forget you're a professional, you know, when you're on the set. So I remember, you know, one of the first shots I gave was, you know, with the most respected actor in our country, or you know, and respected all the world, who's Dilip Kumar, and you know, and Ramesh Sippy was directing the film. So for me, I go on there every set. I feel the same way with every actor. For me, you know, when I'm on the set, I'm the character, and might be younger or senior. I give them the same kind of love, respect, and I enjoy being on the set. I enjoy being with everybody around them. So then when we are on the set, we all are characters. What we are playing. It's not that you know Arjun is my nephew, and you know, and but for me, he's Charan and Karan when I'm in front of the camera. And with where comic timing is concerned, I feel I've been very fortunate. So I wouldn't say it's comic time, but I've been very fortunate that I've you know got really good scripts, and the choice of my scripts have been really so far good. Where these kind of you know with comedy films are concerned, and especially films written and directed by Anees Bazmi-Saab. And if I'm most comfortable doing his kind of films, there are a lot of comedies which are offered to me, which I never say yes to, because I'm very not comfortable doing all kinds of comedies. I'm more comfortable working with Anees Saab, because his comedies are very real, very situational, and you have to be in the character, and you just keep on mouthing the lines and being in the character, and you know, making them as real as possible, and the rest, the script does the job, the director does the job, and you know, people praise us, but actually the people who really work hard are the writers and the directors, and because for comedy, writing is the most important thing. It's a writer's medium.
रोल तो बढ़ गया अनिल चाचा.
No, I mean it.
मैं बॉम्बे चले जाता.
No, but can I just say, you executed so beautifully, because as we
No,
were
I
older,
seriously have done. I just, matter of fact, I remember doing Mosaddin also. I had a great script that time also, and it was directed by Babu Saab. Then I did Mr. India, real great comedy scenes in that. It was written by Javed Saab and directed by Shekhar Kapoor. So all these things make a lot of difference. You might do a comedy, and if you land up with a bad script and a bad written scene and bad director, you look like a real fool. And for a serious scene and a dramatic scene, you can still get away with low angle and with red lights and a little half-shade lighting. And you can look like a great actor, but here you can really fall flat in your face. So over to Anees.
So,
अनिल साहब जो बोल रहे हैं बिल्कुल सही है. मुझे लगता है कि मैंने बहुत फिल्में लिखी हैं, उसमें रोमांटिक फिल्म भी लिखी है, इमोशनल फिल्में बहुत लिखी है मैंने, सस्पेंस थ्रिलर लिखा है, लेकिन जो जेन्युइनली मुझे सबसे डिफिकल्ट लगता है वो लगता है ऑलवेज कॉमेडी. बिकॉज कॉमेडी में ये है कि बहुत डिफरेंस इतना सा होता है कि अगर ज़रा से इस तरफ चले गए तो वो बफूनरी हो जाता है. और मुझे लगता है कि अगर अपने एज ए राइटर, एज ए डायरेक्टर अगर अच्छा सीन नहीं लिखा है तो वो एक्टर्स के लिए बहुत पेन हो जाता है, इसलिए कि फिर उनको बहुत ज़्यादा कोशिश करनी पड़ती है. और जो अच्छे एक्टर्स होते हैं उनको अगर सही सीन लिखा है तो वो उस सीन को कहीं से कहीं पहुंचा सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल अनिल साहब के साथ मैंने 3 फिल्में की हैं, 3-4 फिल्में, नो एंट्री, वेलकम टू. तो जो लिखा हुआ उससे भी ज़्यादा मुझे अच्छा लगा जब स्क्रीन पे मैंने देखा, बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स टाइमिंग. कुछ सीन्स मैंने अभी शूट किए हैं विद अर्जुन एंड एलियाना एंड अतिया. तो मुझे लगता है कि इवन अर्जुन और इन लोगों की भी जो टाइमिंग है और जो समझ है और जो एक कॉमेडी टाइमिंग है वो मुझे लगता है कि बहुत अच्छी है. और फिल्म में मुझे लगता है कि जो कॉमेडी फिल्में हैं ये लिखना बहुत मुश्किल काम है, ये दिखने में बहुत आसान लगती है. और कॉमेडी जब मैंने बहुत अच्छे सीन लिखे हैं वो मैंने बहुत ही ख़राब और गंदे मूड में लिखे हैं. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये भी ज़रूरी नहीं है कि अगर आप कॉमेडी लिख रहे हैं तो आप बहुत हंसते हंसते लिख रहे हैं. मुझे
I was just going to say, you laugh at your own jokes when you write.
मुझे बिल्कुल हंसी नहीं आती है, मैं बिल्कुल सीरियसली, मेरे लिए वो कॉमेडी नहीं है, मैं बहुत सीरियसली लिखता हूँ, इसलिए कि जो कैरेक्टर्स हैं वो बेचारे जब परेशान होते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल जब नो एंट्री में अनिल जी और सलमान और ये लटके हुए हैं, तो वो तीनों लोग जो है बेचारे मरने वाले हैं, बहुत ही हंसने की बात नहीं है, लेकिन आप उसको शूट इस तरह करते हैं, इस तरह के कॉमिक सिचुएशन और डायलॉग्स होते हैं जिसमें लोगों को हंसी आती है, लोगों की तकलीफों पर। तो मैंने एक फिल्म बनाई थी वेलकम में भी बहुत ही सीरियस मामला है कि ये जो अनिल जी और नाना जी हैं, ये बहुत ही गैंगस्टर्स हैं, बहुत ही डेंजर लोग हैं, बट बेचारों की बहन की शादी नहीं हो रही तो क्या करें। तो मुझे लगता है कि कॉमेडी जो है वो बेसिकली जितना सीरियसली आप करेंगे उतना अच्छा रहता है। और कई फिल्में देखता हूँ मैं जहाँ मुझे लगता है एक्ट्रेस पर बहुत कि यार बेचारे लोगों ने कितनी मेहनत करनी पड़ती है अगर आपने ठीक लिखा नहीं है तो, लेकिन विद अनिल जी जून और इस तरह के जो एक्टर्स इनके साथ अगर आपने थोड़ा ठीक काम किया है, लिखा है, तो वो सीन को कहीं से कहीं पहुँचा सकते हैं।
Thank you so much. I wish you the best for Mubaraka.
But you have to see Anish bhai act the scene out.
Oh my gosh.
And the way he narrates it.
I was just going to say, I feel like we've had an insight of where the comedy actually comes from.
Yeah.
There is something very deep and dark inside there.
No, because sometimes just doing that little bit allows the actor the direction in which to take it.
Sure.
And that is what the director's job is, especially in a comedy. There's so many ways to do a scene. You can go loud, you can go subtle, you can try to make the audience laugh. But when he does the scene, there is so much clarity in his mind that it translates on his face when he's even narrating the scene. So you know where to pick up from. And just his expressions when he's looking and he's reacting. And so you know, even if you're not saying anything, that does not mean you're not part of the scenario, the situation. And that's very important for an actor. Especially in a comedy, it's an ensemble at the end of the day. You need to make every actor realize what they're bringing to the table in the scene. And he genuinely has a skill to make sure that he deals with everybody on a one-on-one basis and he makes them realize what they're doing in the scene. He's not only concentrating on the two people or the three people that are communicating in that scene. There's a lot happening around. If you see his films, all his films have amazing characters that you remember beyond just the main protagonist also. And that is, I think, another skill that he has which gives him an edge and makes it a family-oriented film also because you have so many characters.
He's infamous for his ensemble comedies actually. So we look forward to this one. Yes, madam.
Hi, my name is Sonika from Desi Blitz. So great to see you all in London shooting for the film. My question is for Arjun. So you're playing a double role in Mubaraka. What's that been like and how has it been being with not one but two co-stars and romancing them?
But in Gunde also I had two co-stars that I was romantic with. There was Ranveer and Priyanka. And I've done a double role before when I did Aurangzeb. So it kind of gave me a certain calmness. I was not worried about doing a double role because I've played it once, so I know what you have to do as an actor to prepare and to be on set and the time that is taken to pull it off. It's very exciting. I think primarily I have to say I chose to do this film for three factors. One was of course working with Anish bhai because I've actually assisted as a production runner on No Entry, so I know him since then. And to be able to do a film with somebody you worked with at that point in your life always is exciting. And of course to work with him, somebody who I look up to for many reasons, not only just the work but the way he conducts himself and what he's achieved. And of course then to do a double role. It's a gift for an actor to get to do two characters in a film. You normally don't get one good character in a film. I'm getting to play two. And I'm getting to play it despite doing it once before. So the faith that he has as a director that I can pull off two characters gave me a lot of confidence and excitement. And of course it's about having fun with the role. So I'm having as much fun as I can and I'm really enjoying. I've never done comedy before on screen. I do it off screen all the time. And my humor is very stoic. It's very deadpan. But here I'm getting to explore another side of mine as an actor. I've grown up watching all these films that he's written, he's directed. This genre is not something a young actor normally takes on. Actually, barring Varun, I think I'm the only other actor from our younger generation who's sort of taken it on. So I'm very happy to be doing it and I'm learning a lot. I've never done such a big ensemble also. I'm coming to the ladies, I think I'm very fortunate that I have two stunning ladies that are worth fighting for in this film. And the chaos that ensues is partially because Karan and Charan, my characters, are vehemently in love with both these girls. So we needed the most correct casting in that sense also. It's very important to have the correct faces that allow you to connect with the audience. So I'm very, very happy that we have two such wonderful actors and who are stunning looking. And hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys will enjoy this madness called Mubarak. If you don't, I will be very upset.
Yes.
Hello guys, my name's Haroon, I'm from the BBC Asian Network. My question is actually to Arjun. Mubaraka looks like an out-and-out entertainer, a commercial, mainstream movie. But I want to ask you, as an actor of your generation, how much pressure is there to be unapologetically commercial? Because we see right now, every film needs some sort of social relevance, every film needs some sort of serious theme that it's tackling. Is it hard just to say it's an out-and-out entertainer and nothing more?
We're not saying it's an out-and-out entertainer, nothing more. The point is, you come in. We don't want to brand it that it's about an issue. It's about this. It's about that. You come in, but you take home a little bit more than that. Like for example, a film that's released on this Friday. I've not seen Badri, but I know it's been portrayed as an out-and-out commercial entertainer. But when you're leaving the theatre, there's still a thought planted in your head about how there are certain things perceived about women, about working. So there are no norms that confine you as an actor that you have to do no-brainers. There is a bit of brains involved, but you have to present it in a way where it's not heavy on you. When you're doing a commercial film, people are the so-called commercial film. What is a commercial film? A film that entertains. It can entertain you seriously. It can entertain you with comedy. It can entertain you with music, with romance. There are many facets. So this interpretation of commercial cinema being a no-brainer is very wrong. There is a bit of involvement from the writer and director. They know where they want to take the film. And our film is no different. There is a message in there. For those who want to take a message, for those who just want to be entertained, they will be entertained. Each film has that in its own way. I've never been apologetic about being somebody who's grown up enjoying Indian cinema. What is the edge for Indian films over the world? It's the fact that we celebrate. There is a larger than lifeness. There is an entertainment. When we are happy, we dance. When we are sad, we dance. When we are getting married, we dance. There is music involved in all aspects. So I don't shy away from the fact that our films predominantly connect with that audience that gets to consume Hollywood and world cinema, where there is a certain niche interpretation of it. Ours is very core-rooted to our culture, our values. And that is what commercial cinema is. You've got to connect emotionally to the audience. All you guys can go and choose to see Kong, Skull Island today and Badri Ke Dulhania. So what does Badri have that, this is our story. And that is, okay, that's something else. So commercial cinema is about connecting with your audience, primarily at the end of the day. Of course, you should push the envelope. I've done other films also. I've done a Finding Fairy. I've done an Aurangzeb. You got to keep mixing it up as an actor. There are no rules. But I do not like it when people turn around and say, this kind of cinema or that kind of cinema. As an actor, you just do work. You do good work. I mean, if you look at his body of work, he did a Parinda, he did an Ishwar, he did a Ram Lakhan, he did a Virasat. He's done a Mr. India. He's done so many films that have so many various characters. I'm sure he also didn't plan it in a way that this will work, that will work. You just do good work and you hope it connects with the audience. So there should be all kinds of films made. All actors should do all kinds of films, but you cannot start looking at it, this is this way and that is that way. I do a Tevar also, I do a Two States also, I do a Ki and Ka. I mean, where in the last 10 years would you imagine a guy wearing heels and dancing and cooking food for his wife while she's working and be proud of it, unapologetically. So you got to keep doing all kinds of things. You can't be caught up in this web of commerce and this is what works and that is what works. You do good work and then you find your groove here. And the audience also connects with you because of certain roles you do. So then you pick up more stuff like that. And I know I'm giving a very long answer to a very short question. I like how Anil Jaju said,
I don't see Mr. Kapoor so quiet, actually. Yes, sir.
Hi, Uncle. My name is James from James24.com. Do you remember me?
Of course I remember.
What new things have you experienced during the making of this movie?
My experience.
What new things have you experienced during the making of this movie?
But we're still making it, and so far it's been fantastic. Very good. Enjoyable, fun.
And I've got a question for you, Adil Shetty. Hi.
She wants to pick you up and kidnap you and take you away.
She's so excited, she's actually patient.
Yeah, she loves children.
Wait, come with me one second. Come with me. Ask the question from next to.
Now he's going to forget his question.
There you go.
What do you like about this movie?
What do I like about this movie?
That she got to meet you.
Today, yeah, that you made my day today. Okay, so what do I like about this movie? Well, the script, of course, but the fact that I've never worked in a comedy before, and I think it would challenge me in some way. And yeah, I have such an amazing cast. I get to work with Anil sir and Anis sir and Yana and Arjun, and I think I'll learn lots. And yeah.
And what do you like the most about the directing?
What do you like the most about directing?
I know only this work. मुझे कुछ आता नहीं है मुझे सिर्फ लिखना आता है एंड डायरेक्ट करना आता है और मैं रोज ये करता हूँ कोशिश कि जितना आता है उससे थोड़ा और बेटर करूँ थोड़ा और बेटर करूँ थोड़ा और बेटर करूँ इसलिए कि अगर ये नहीं होगा तो मुझे लगता नहीं कि मुझे जिंदगी में कहीं कोई काम मिल सकता है
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Give him a round of applause. What was your name? What's your name?
Jane.
Jane. Nice. Well done. Congratulations. I feel like somebody's after my job.
You got a 10 out of 10 for the fashion sense.
Yeah, exactly.
The best does that in the house. Barring me one.
Right, one last question, ladies and gentlemen. Where are we? Here we go.
Hi, my name's Anushka Arora from Sunrise Radio. Except filming, what is it that you love most about London and what have you guys been up to on your days off?
Food.
Apart from Shin Chang and Sexy Fish.
Food.
Your favourite places?
Where does it go? If you eat that regularly, if I just say you eat that, where does it go?
You know why we shop so much, right?
Right.
To basically burn all those calories.
Oh, okay, right, okay. So it's a double-ended sword. You eat and shop, eat and shop. That's it. I should introduce
But
you
so
to my wife.
far we've not had too much of time to explore London per se because we've been shooting in Surrey, Kent, etc. This is one of the few days that we're in Central. But where?
Thorpe Park.
Thorpe Park.
Thorpe Park is next to where we are. She's talking about like
Oh,
where have you
like
eaten and
Central.
all? No, like
Yeah,
what have you guys been doing in
What have you
Central?
guys
and
been
stuff?
doing?
I just shop in the guise of saying I have to shop for the clothes of the film. I've basically done my own shopping. The first 4 days I was here. And that's my therapy. Trust me, a lot of people say for girls it's retail therapy.
It is.
I love shopping. Unabashedly, I'm obsessed with going and shopping.
When you do that for the film, do you get to keep the stuff afterwards because you bought them?
No.
Oh.
Because once you own it, the thing is then
It's done, right? And it'll be in the film forever, so you're not going to
Yeah.
No, I have worn one jacket for 4 films.
No, but like your jeans and stuff like that, like
Jackets, I wore jackets.
you've done so many films, you could wear so many jackets. And I've played, this is the first time I'm so excited. Firstly, I get to play a character that lives abroad.
Yeah.
And secondly, I'm going to go and shoot abroad. And the fact is that I get to play a rich person in the film.
That was from London, from UK.
Yeah, I've always played middle class to the average Joe, to the ruffian, to the gunda, to the guy who's left his father's money and come and live with his wife. And in your half girlfriend also, I go looking for the girl abroad, but I'm actually from a small town in Bihar. So this is the first time unabashedly I get to wear outstanding clothes and look rich and behave rich. So I'm quite excited about that new aspect to my work.
And how does the shopping compare from New York to London?
Expensive, but fun. No, New York shopping and London shopping both are good. But yeah, I enjoyed London now. I've explored it much more thanks to the guy who's styling us, Kunal. He's styling Anil Jaj and me. He loves London shopping. So I've learned many new things about the shops in London. You know, the small quaint stores and all that. You can find good stuff here.
Good. Fort Bell Market.
What else have we done? Nothing.
You just eaten.
Yeah, I haven't shopped.
But you know what really surprised me is you know the countryside, you know the way we were shot, and especially my and, you know those 2 houses which we got into Surrey was beautiful, absolutely. And Gurudwara which we shot.
Sure, yeah.
You know, I think I've never, you know, I think they say supposedly that's one of the best Gurudwara in the whole of Europe.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful, it's so clean, it's so lovely, so calming.
It's still new.
Even
Still
we
wearing the
shot in
Yeah.
East London.
memories, man. It's fantastic, man. So I've been exposed to a lot of a lot of locations which are absolutely stunning. When I was speaking to my family, I said, I would love to live here. She said, you won't live here, I'm not living here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know that you have to get downstairs and into your costume and continue shooting this brilliant film that we are looking forward to. The hashtag is Mubaraka in London. Please do use it on all your social media platforms, and please do wish our amazing cast and director of Mubaraka all the very best by joining your hands and giving them a big round of applause. And of course, Mr. Aziz Basman. Thank you so much for being with us, and we wish you all the very best in the shoot and for the release of the film. Thank you.